At score 809, we are one turn away from woodworking. Our new cities are actually growing fairly well, you know, being quite potent in creating new opportunities for us. The gold we are getting plus the research we are getting currently is also incredibly good. Now I'm gonna continue in the next few turns while I'll be off cam. I'm just making it you know, public now, in upgrading some of the units and maybe even building a larger army, because I got a new result of well, like a world composition, and we were marked third in the size of the army. So there's not one, but maybe two civilizations that we need to, you know, fight with or basically take care of. So that would make this game a much more fun for me, but also I think it would make it a bit harder to survive in case they, of course, gang up on me. So what I'm gonna continue doing is building these cities up, and we are going to work our way towards writing, because we need those open borders so our ships can finally explore the world. I'm looking forward to that so much.
Poor is the power of the lead, that becomes bullets, compared to the power of the hot metal, that becomes types.
Okay, so another decrease to Stone Tool Maker output. It's logical because we are entering a metal time. So a lead mine, a cinnabar mine, national lead smelter, leadsmith, and a lead smelter. Improvements: cinnabar ore, lead ingots, and lead wares. Leads to sanitation and plumbing. Okay, plumbing is next, which is good for us. Now I'm gonna leave you be. Did we finish the mine? Oh yes, we did finish the mine. Yup. It's now giving us a shit ton of things. And we can build a farm here. So do that. Now, some of the cities are unhappy, like Sipar, but the walls will fix it. Samaria is now happy, which is good, and building tapestry maker. Now I would, you know, positively build more cities if there were some suitable places. I think it's kind of a waste now to actually send out more colonizers, because there really is nowhere to go. We could try it here, but you know, there's nothing here basically. And other than that, I don't see any good potential places. I'm still pondering about this spot, but it's so close, you know, so close to Babyl's Ninurta. There's a ball python and a sloth there. This would be an awesome place, but it's being already covered by that city. So really it all comes down to, well, now we're waiting for plumbing, but I'd much rather see writing. And would require ornamentation, which gives us terracotta workshop, and then writing. Okay, let's do that. I really want those open borders, so we're gonna go with that. Then I would like the cloud patterns. Is there anything else? Sericulture, silk farm. Okay, soap making after that we need a bit more. Oh, we'll need piracy too. Animating, then there's divination. Oh, I like the locks we're gonna get in 5 technologies. Gears would be good. Okay, so let's do it differently. Writing, then plumbing, then soap making. Then we're gonna go for cloth pattern. Cuisine. Well, why the hell not? We give something. Patriarchy. Oh, I want that. And then monarchy. I think that could be good. Judaism might be next. This seems better than what we had before. kind of like this more. Yeah. So let's have it like this. I'll continue going till we get ornamentation, and I'll be back when that happens. Other than that, really, our cities are just doing great. They're sitting each at around 18 to 20. Yeah, it's gonna get better. Hammers, and there's a ton of buildings that they could profit from. Bone worker, build it. Build the bone worker's hut. So yeah, the only cities that I'm actually worried about now is Babylon and other bigger cities, because they really have not much to do. So they will eventually really focus on lesser research. It just isn't anything. Like flammability, fine, but you know, I'm not gonna build a fucking smoke house to let half of the city burn down in an unfortunate flame accident. And I'm not really interested in building more units because that would cost me money. Actually though, Babylon would be good in preparing ourselves for... Yeah. Babylon could start building some of the war galleys, because we will need those to explore the world. So you are going to build, say 6 of these things? 6. Actually, let's build 8 and send them out in groups of 2. I don't even know if that works, but I'll try it. If not, then, you know, that's fine as well. Okay, we're 1 turn away from ornamentation, and everything is just going great. We still haven't really gone through that lapse of science that was basically what hit us most when we entered this, I would say, steel age. But the new cities are slowly getting to the places where they can work with things like elder councils. So they will be pretty good, and we will jump to around 1350, maybe 1400 base. Now, the Jade Quarry will be done in 2 turns. I can't really wait because I'm pretty sure it's going to give us a massive boost through something like gem cutters, jewelry shops, and stuff like that. But we really have to wait for it to finish, which is kinda sad. I have already built workboats for all of the new cities. There's always at least one place where the workboat is present, so that makes it much easier for our cities to grow now, and they provide a bit more gold as well. You can see that we're at 224 per turn. I really haven't upgraded anything yet though, so the 5000 you see is just the basics.
If one has a good disposition, what other virtue is needed? If a man has fame, what is the value of other ornamentation?
That's a good quote. So we can now build Terracotta Workshop, which gives, damn, a ton of gold. Requires city of size of 6, Potter's Hut, Potter's Workshop. I don't think we have that. Fine clay and marble. Wig Shop. Shopping district or bar post. Okay, so Wig Shop can be built everywhere. Terracotta wares, we have 0 reviewed by ornamentation. And a lot of things now provide bonus. Well, a lot of buildings have now gotten a bonus to culture. Lacquerware Hut, we have quite a lot of those. Sculptor Workshop, Silversmiths, some, yeah. It's pretty good. So next will be writing, and I'm really afraid of what that's gonna do to our science. I have no idea how much of our science is coming from the myths, so that's going to be a bit iffy. But the elder councils should, in the new cities, work and make this, you know, disappear. But let's see. There's actually Kava in here. Damn, this place just wants me to build a town there. I just feel it in my bones. If I build it here, it would be just so much overlap there. But we would get access to this tile. And these two tiles, clams and fish, which we are ignoring now. I don't know, not entirely sure. We might want to do that though. Who's the happiness? Who was really unhappy? Samaria was really unhappy. So let's see, 52, yeah, out of 52. Tappers to 7. Oh my god. None of the buildings. Okay, this one will give 1 happiness. This one will give 1 happiness. Is there anything more than we can build to increase the happiness? So actually increase the descent. Oil lamps can be built. Caveman. Workshop. Silversmith. Taverns could be built. It's still not enough though. This city will continue growing, so I don't think this is a good idea. This is nothing that we would like really need at this point. Kava would be good, but you know, do we really need it? That's the question. I think not. We have... Oh, we do have a worker here. Why the hell isn't he already working there? I completely forgot. Also, we can now build desert camps. I kinda missed that. So we're already building one here. It's gonna be done in 17 turns. And we should build one here as well. I don't think we have any other workers here though. Nope. I had to build a couple more town watches too, because some of the cities are pretty much constantly getting plagued by increasing crime due to the massive growth we are getting. So it's quite interesting and quite necessary to actually battle it all the time. We are still 4 turns away from writing, but we just got our next great prophet. I am kinda torn on what to do with him. I don't think we can... Yeah, he can't build anything for us in Akkad anymore. He can't find a new religion for us. So the only options we have is join city, which would give us 4 extra hammers and 7.9 gold. Or he can discover technology, or he can start a golden age, or he can choose a desired technology. Now, I'm not entirely sure what would be the best course of action here, but I really think that golden age will benefit us the most, since we haven't had one for a long time, and it's probably the best way to go. So let's go with it. This will massively boost our research, our gold production, and everything else. So let's hope it's gonna work. 120 turns of golden age? Really? Wow! Well, that's awesome. Also, it speeds up growth, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but it should give us a massive boost in everything, pretty much. I'm gonna keep recording until we get writing, because there's a couple of things I wanted to mention. One very important thing that needs to be said is that I just learned that just a couple of turns ago, writing obsoletes Elder Council and Knowledge Inheritance. So it's gonna very strongly hurt our research. But it will provide us with a couple of new buildings that we can do. Those few buildings, though, just work on increasing the education. So I'm not entirely sure how that will go with our current situation. We'll have to see. Durkurik also has just finished its building, and we already have the Jade, by the way. So it's possible for us to get the Jade Carver. Now I'm gonna build a monument of the dictator here. Crime is increasing, that's a bit bad. This will increase crime as well. So you know what, you're gonna build another town watch. And then you're gonna build both the mercenary camp and the tavern. So that we have some extra happiness and everything here. Then you're gonna build me a wig shop, because that one is great. And you're gonna build a tin mine and a jade importer. However, I have other plans with you as well. Oh, the disease is quite high. Yeah, it has been increasing in all of my cities. Luckily though, our healthiness is quite high, so these diseases don't really make much of a problem. Dysentery, diphtheria, yeah, not really good. But what I want from Durkurigalzu now is building fleets. We want more war galleys because we're gonna get the writing, and Babylon has a lot of buildings all of a sudden to build. So we're gonna build me, say, 6 war galleys. We have a ton of money, so we can really deal with it. It's not a problem. So that's what we're gonna do in Durkurigalzu. Now I really have no idea how badly this, well, basically Elder Council and Knowledge Inheritance obsolescence is going to hit us. It might be good, it might be bad, I'm not sure, but I expect a drop of at least 200 science per turn. So it's really good that we got that Golden Age, because that actually helps us greatly. The Golden Inuta is getting a new great person in 60 turns. Okay, so we might save him and prolong the Golden Age later on. So where are you? Elephant worker. What? I don't see you. Oh, you're here. Oh, you finished the desert camp. Okay, I get it. But there really isn't anything you could build here, right? What is this? Watan's camp, and there's an incense, so there really is no need for you to go and destroy that. There's nothing useful that you could do here, and you can move over there. So I guess you're just gonna get to the city and hold. By the way, as far as I know, upgrading all of our forces is now done, so we should be pretty much set. I just hope that this growth that the Golden Age is giving us will help us in getting a bit ahead, because 2 civilizations now are ranked as having a higher military. So we really need to work on our science and economy so that we can, you know, increase the amount of forces that we have. The amount of gold we're getting and the amount of gold that we have, though, is pretty sweet, so... But yeah, we're gonna encounter them soon enough. Once we get that writing, I'm gonna send our ships out, and they will be able to find them. Hopefully. Well, that's what I hope anyway. 84 flammability, so no sweat lodge or anything like that. Disease is quite high but going low. Crime. Crime is still not all that low. I'm gonna get a big shop, a tavern. Then you'll build me a town watch, and you were able to build a culture, weren't you? Culture Trojan. Interesting. And Kumash. You know what? I'm gonna get Trojan culture rather than that. And then let's go with the jade important. What is this? Ice house. Increases have. Oh, sure. Lowers our disease rate a bit.